Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now this one was running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I've started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Brees. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side, complete. It's Murray. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Going with a screen for Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, the 20, down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And his throw is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Breeze to throw again. Sanders has it over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Breeze. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now, Breeze again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep route, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Culpepper's sacked.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And shoves him off at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Morton Anderson on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Anderson's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17. Saints nothing.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has his defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Breeze pass intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take
this spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit. Had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, LA! Angela James, 38 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Brees. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all of those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Throw left side complete. And Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Breeze now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Alstott. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Good solid gain on 1st down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They go again with Alstott. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run the quick dive with Allstott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it with James. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.